Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Living with Perks, and in this video we're going to be unboxing and reviewing a new computer keyboard. What I have to unbox today is the Redragon Dharma K740 Pro aluminum mechanical keyboard. I got a keyboard like this just recently from Redragon. I loved it so much I had to pick up another because my daughter wanted one for her computer. I did go with a different style on this one because I wanted to give you guys some more content and I wanted to show some additional features that were not shown before. Now I'm going to do my unboxing of this, get this set up, and show you the software you can use to customize your keyboard and make it a little bit more unique to your style and your likings. So what we have here is the front of the box, the back of the box, and the top. Take a look at what's inside here. The unveiling. Packaged very nicely. I don't want to make the contents go all over the floor though. It is very secure, has the foam padding on each side of it. Let's take a look at the keyboard here. And I did go with the black and purple color scheme again. My previous keyboard I reviewed, it has more white keys than it does black, but this is going to fit my daughter's style, so I went with this because it's just going to work better with her decor. I'm going to set that aside there. Again, they come included with some stickers for advertisement purposes. We got the instruction manual here. This is going to be your key changer. We get 4 additional key replacement tabs for the modules and a USB-C charging cable. Let's take a look at the keyboard once more. This is a very heavy-duty aluminum alloy build. Pull the tabs out there for propping it up. We have the port for the USB-C connection. You can connect this as a wired keyboard and just keep it that way, or you can use it as Bluetooth or USB. We got the dongle placed right underneath there, a little bit more of a discreet location. On the bottom we see a couple different switches. One adjusts it to be Windows or Macintosh, and the other one changes it between the 2.4G USB adapter, Bluetooth, or have that toggled off and just wire it to your PC. Now what I'm going to do is get this connected to my PC for the time being. I'm going to show you some on-screen changes that I can make with the software, and also have you take a look at the keyboard itself to see how it all illuminates and everything, and how you can adjust all the different LEDs. So let's get that set up and take a look. Now, one thing I did want to show is the comparison in size and the different colors between the two keyboards. The top one is the one I reviewed before in a previous video, and that has a couple more additional keys here. We got all the keys in the middle column. This one does not have that. However, you can hold down the function key and press the various keys that are imprinted there. So Still has all the keys essentially, or the functions I should say. A little bit smaller. I have the keyboard set up. I'm just using my existing USB cable. I could have swapped it with the black one, but you guys are gonna understand what I'm doing here without changing that out. I got it all connected. I downloaded the software from the Redragon website. Now, one thing I do want to note is it pops up as the device model K740BP. That's the Pro keyboard listed on the Redragon website. Despite it being labeled on the box as the Dharma 98 Pro, the actual model number is K740BP Pro. So you go on there, you download the software. You might run into some Windows notifications saying that it's a potential virus or a harmful file to the PC, but I assure you it's not. I got this thing downloaded and installed from the official vendor's website, and it's all installed. So this is the main screen you're looking at here. I'm gonna just click through these options under the global settings. You can select whether you want this software to auto run or not. I'm going to turn that on just for the sake of having it launch when my PC turns on. You can hit the X button to exit, or you can put in the system tray. We'll just say system tray for that. So we're scrolling down here. There's a tap feature. There's sleep mode. So if it is wireless, you can put it to sleep to conserve the battery life. There's a debounce. I'm not exactly sure what that is. There's a reset and an upgrade firmware. I'm going to check to see that it's updated, and it is. Brand new in box, no firmware updates. Now let's look at the profile setups here. We have a variety of different things that show the different keys and their functionality. And we got stuff for the mouse, so you can program a key to do what the mouse is going to do, or vice versa. We have some multimedia options here. So say I want to go back on a track. I want to hit the back button. You can select a key to do that. Now there is some keys that already have that imprinted up here, so I'm gonna assume that that's already in place. And I'm gonna test that right now by holding down the function key, and we have a volume up. It does show on my monitor that volume is increasing and decreasing when I hold down function. So if I do want that to be different, I can change it to whatever I want. You can set up macros, so if you have like a key sequence you want to press, you record that, you can save it, you can loop it however many times you want. We got a variety of different commands here. Go back to desktop, zoom out, zoom in, run program, lock computer, all that good stuff. And there's a key combination, so you can press a single key to do a function, like hold down Control, Alt, and Z, for instance. You can program a key to do that. Let's take a look at the lighting features here. Now, there is a basic neon stream that it does, but let's go through these different effects, see what they have set up here. And it may be hard to see on the actual keyboard here because I am in a somewhat lit up room, but I'm clicking through these different modes. I'm hitting save, and it's doing exactly what it's showing me on screen. So yeah, you can customize this to however you want. You can change the color scheme on here. you can make your own option for a profile with this self-defined. So I wanted to do this from a top view. You guys can see the keyboard just front and center. I do have this self-defined setting here, and what it's doing is it's illuminating the keys that you see on the screen. So this is going to be very good for someone that does the first-person shooter games, because you want your WASD keys lit up as well as your arrow keys. It does show that there's an escape key, so if you need to go back to your main menu, that's typically what you're going to be using that for. But say I have some other keys that I want to program on here. Typically if you press like the E key, that's going to open doors. So I want that to be blue. Okay. It flashes, and now we have the E key as blue. Say we want to set up just F, G, H, J as blue also. We have those illuminated. Now let's say I want to program my number keys in yellow. We pick yellow, we select all of our number keys, we save it, and right away that's all illuminated across the board. This is going to be handy for the MMO gamers that are into games like World of Warcraft, Ultima Online, EverQuest, Final Fantasy Online, because I know there's a lot of keys that you're going to be pressing, and if you're playing in a dim room, this might be nice to have those brighten up a little bit. So very customizable as far as this keyboard goes. I think, let's see here, there is a volume control on the top right there. I didn't realize that. That's cool also. So very cool keyboard, customizable, make it, you know, unique to your situation and how you want it set up. You can change the color spectrum on any key you want. They do have the default colors down below, and you can add custom colors over to the side. So you just throw that in there. Customize them how you wish, and you can also click the wheel, and it does show you your color option on the left here. Overall, this is a great keyboard. It's very heavy duty, This is a great keyboard, very heavy duty, very versatile, and I might actually be using this one going forward rather than giving it to my daughter. We'll see how that goes, but it's a great keyboard. I highly recommend it. Should check it out. So hopefully you guys liked the video. If you do want to pick up one of these keyboards for yourselves, take a look at the link in the description below. If you guys like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Living with Perks, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.